Gonna make him an offer that he can't refuse. Anyways, look at this rock. You see this rock? You see the rock? Anyways, what it do? Anyways, look at this guy. Gorgeous. There's somebody running. So now I'm gonna depart. I'm a descend into the forest thing over here. Not the forest. I guess it's the forest, the woods. Anyways, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? You already know who it is. You already know what the joint is. I'm doing the Godfather. Anyways, it's the Godfather. Number one. Alright. Arguably the best one. Or the second one's the best one. I think the second one's the best one because it's it's one of those goats, one of the elites, and there's a second one. I feel like the second one is better partly because it has the first one, but then some kid when I was working at Dave and Buster's, but was I was like, Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad, and he's like, psst, his sequel was never better than the original. So based on of that guy's perspective, I could you could argue or you can say that the first one's better because that one specific person gave me perspective, which kind of makes sense. That the first one is like the one that sets it all. But then again, you can't really say that the Avengers, the Iron Man 1 is better than Avengers because it's not. Because you get all the, I don't know. I think the second one's the best because it's the one I would want to watch again. And the one I had the most fun watching. Because he's like owning, oh, let me not spoil it. Haha, it's a review of the first one. Hello. Hello. Anyways, look at this guy. Gorgeous. Anyways, what we rocking today? I got my these ugly cheap shoes I got for free. We got them short shorts. Always, I think they're New Balance. Look at this, my nice cool upside down umbrella thing. And then look at this. Oh man, look at this gorgeous. Oh man, wow. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's my face. Hey all. Anyways, we're like 3 minutes in this joint. Anyway, so I'm reviewing Godfather 1. It's great. You got Vito Corleone, which is the Godfather. Then Michael Corleone, which is one of the sons. Then you got Frito Corleone, which is kind of he's basically the screw up. Stupid, foolish, he don't know that stuff. And then you got Sonny, who's the other brother, and he's the hothead. And then you got Tom Hagen, who's basically a part of the family, but he's pretty much just, he's not even adopted. He pretty much is just another adopted brother that they just befriended, and he became part of the family, and he's the lawyer, and he only has one specific clientele, the Corleones. Corleones are a mob family, basically. They're just like a crime family. They do crime, and they basically, the whole structure of the business is run on the family, and it's more of a monarchy where the king of the crime, where everyone listens to, everyone calls answers to, is the head of the table kind of thing. Ooh ah, which is the Godfather Corleone, and he's the head of the table. He calls the shots for the Corleone family, and they're a crime family essentially. And the way basically you move up and you operate, you basically have to do everything, which includes murder. Hey, oh, pew. Murder, yeah, murdering people, the best. Actually, don't. Murder's not good, but it's a story. Anyways, so they're just talking about murder. So that's kind of the thing. They're all hitmen. Like, everyone in the family, if you want to move up, if you want to do anything, you have to be a hitman. But, like, Vito Corleone, or Michael Corleone, he's like, he chose to go to the military and he became like a hero in the military, and he like stepped away from the family business, you know. And then now he's coming back, and then now you see the Godfather is getting older. So now it's like, all right, Sonny's supposed to be the heir of the throne, and then now, obviously, when you have a monarch, you're always going to war with people. You're always battling. So they're battling other crime families, and it's this amazing, like this amazing, very surreal story of power. Essentially, this guy the Godfather retaining his power, retaining his throne, and all the interaction, just basically the whole world of that happening and things like that. So it's great. Obviously, movies are good or they're great. This movie's good. Easily one of the top. Like, it's not a movie you can watch every single day, but it's just a movie that's bomb. And the characters are just so good. And one of the reasons why this is the best movie of all time is not only the directing by Francis Ford Coppola. It's the stinking actors. It's stinking Marlon Brando, my second favorite best actor of all time. You got stinking Al Pacino's pretty much debut stamp, where he just is. Honestly, they both could have won that's one of the only times in a film where both the actors could have won. I know what's his face, Marlon Brando won it. I don't know if he accepted it or not, but Marlon Brando won it the first one, and I think Al Pacino won it the second time. But you gotta look that up because I don't have internet right now, and I'm recording this video. Anyways, stinking fantastic. The acting is world class, elite of the elite. You're talking about when you give an actor like a character, they're supposed to transform, but like it's like when Al Pacino's playing Michael Corleone, it's like part of Al Pacino, he's the Godfather. He's this ruthless character, and that's the only way to describe it for me personally. I just feel like there's normally you like, it's like, oh, you have to go find that person or it's part of you, but I feel like there's so much Godfather that's probably in the real Al Pacino that it just came out. Like, it just came out like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. He was like, Godfather, Godfather, no, poo. Anyway, that joke, and I can only say words to describe it, but you have to see it and watch it for yourself, where he is ruthless. Like this, he's so ruthless. I like business and arts and entertainment and all this jazz. I learned, because I myself can be very cold and calculated. No, not cold, but just like kind of like heartless in a way, because I'm like, I don't know, not in a bad way, just like, yo, you gotta get it done. You gotta move, like, I don't know, kind of like, I don't know. But I can be like kind of cold and like heartless at times to execute stuff. Not like, oh, I'm execute somebody. No, not that. But just like, if I'm doing something, like if I'm in a group and that person is no longer, I don't need that person, I'm like, all right, bro, we're done. Instead of being nice and like talking about it, I'll just like. But anyways. So the movie just like, I like learned life lessons because of this movie, and not like, I was like, yo, you can't like, you have to forgive people, and you can't, like, obviously I already, like, I'm a follower believer in Christ, so I believe you should forgive people, but it's like you can't like hold grudges, and you always have to like push peace forward. I learned a lot from movies, honestly, I really do, because I just see myself in these characters and see what big mistakes they made throughout. But anyways, let me digress. Anyways, Godfather, and it's 3 hours, and people complain about the length that it's 3 hours, but it's like every second, like it doesn't, when you're watching it and you actually care about movies and you're actually interested in the story, it's not 3 hours. It feels like an hour and a half. Like you do feel the 3 hours, but it just feels like an hour. Like it feels like an hour and a half once you've completed the movie, because you're like, wow, because it's like you're pulling the string the whole time, and it's so good you're just not even paying attention, because there's so many arcs, there's so many angles that all tie into the same story, you know, and it's revolving around these characters who have their own gravity, and they're just putting on this all-time performance, and you're just watching it. You're like shook. And the story follows the characters. The characters are in the story, it hits all the notes, and it's out of this world, and I definitely recommend it. Yeah, and it's basically this monarch, this modern day. It's not modern day. I think it's like back in the, not like, it's somewhere. It's before 18. It's before, like, what is it? I don't know what era. It's definitely before the 90s, in the 80s, I think. I'm supposed to know this stuff, but I don't, so I don't care. Anyways, but yeah, it's like dated, but it's still like a modern day type feel to it, and it's one of the greatest movies of all time, hands down, and it delivers. Like, it delivers, and the directing is just great. You like all the arcs and all the scenes, the way that it shows. When you're watching it, like, it's taking you everywhere that you're supposed to go, that it wants you to go, and you're like, there's no room for a mistranslation. You're translating exactly what they want you to see, and like, it's, yeah, and that's kind of what it makes it great too. It's like, it's a direct translation. Like, everyone's getting the same type of message, you know, not precisely, but like, everyone's getting the same message of the Godfather, of what he's thinking, of his thought process, of his actions, of what he has to do, like, everything. It's just Bon Appetit, Godfather, all time, all time, all time, all time. That was your review by me, haha. All right, kick it easy.